On August 14, 2023, an NLP technique was used to help me to stop going to the store on a daily basis to buy 1, 2, 3, and even 4 candy bars, even when I wasn't craving them. It had become a habit, so much so that when I was driving home and I began approaching one of the stores that I would normally go to, just seeing the store was the trigger that instantly caused me to begin to think about pulling into the parking lot and walking into the store to purchase the candy bars. Now, you might think that I could have easily just passed the entrance and talked myself through it, but before I had any time to resist the temptation, this force quickly took over and caused me to impulsively turn the steering wheel and robotically make my way into the store. Hello, I'm John Barboza from Life Enriching Hypnosis, and you are watching Hypnotism 101. Thanks for tuning in. Over the past several months, I've been documenting and recording my progress of eliminating chocolate candy from my diet. Since volunteering to an NLP method to help me to resist the daily thoughts of buying and consuming chocolate candy bars, I'm much more in control, and I find it a lot easier to resist any temptations that once seemed to overpower me. So when the instructor asked for a volunteer, he asked if there was anyone who would like to change a habit that they were experiencing, and I immediately raised my hand because I had been thinking about this issue that I was having for a long time, and this was the opportunity to not only stop the behavior, but also experience the power of NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming, something I had never done before. And so the first thing he had me do was place both of my hands in front of me and look at my left hand. And then he had me close my eyelids and think about the chocolate candy bars and the feelings and the cravings and the thoughts and the temptations and the overpowering urges to buy and consume the candy bars. And as I accessed this state, he reached over and he gently anchored these modalities by touching and releasing my left arm. And then I would focus on my right hand and think about what I needed and wanted to do to conquer this habitual behavior and how good it would make me feel to be in control and to have the power and the strength and the motivation to stop myself from giving into this incredible temptation. And again, once I accessed this state, he reached over and he gently anchored these modalities by touching and releasing my right arm. And from there, he touched my right arm, and I immediately began to relive and experience these thoughts and feelings of being in control and having the power and the strength and the motivation to easily stop myself from giving in to these temptations. And as he kept contact with my right arm, or second anchor, he touched my left arm, which caused this first anchor and second anchor to integrate with each other, allowing them to combine so that the second, more intense anchor overpowered the first anchor, causing the thoughts and feelings and cravings for chocolate to diminish. And then I opened my eyes, and he touched my left arm, and he asked me, "What happens when you think about the habitual behavior?" And to my surprise, nothing happened. It's been 8 months now, and I still haven't experienced that feeling of wanting to go into the store and to buy the chocolate candy bars. I'm John Barboza, and this is Hypnotism 101.